Hi guys, welcome in. Before I start today's video, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who watched my last video. It was really greatly received and it looked like lots of people enjoyed it. So thank you so much for checking it out. I hope it's helped you out in your Bloodborne runs and I hope it's helped you overcome some specific challenges. Today's video, we're going to focus on other false step dungeons that you can find in the game based on codes that are created by other players of Bloodborne. This is other false step dungeons that have places where you can farm other gems and other items that you can use to make your character maybe a bit stronger or add specific buffs to your character. This video won't be a walkthrough of the dungeons themselves, it's just a way for you to find more blood gems and farm specific items that you might need. If you enjoyed today's video and would like more videos in the future, please make sure to like and subscribe. It will really help out the channel, and also hit that notification bell for more updates. You can also find me on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/crazyhazy. If you'd like to check out my channel. We're currently doing a Dark Souls 3 run through as well. It's my first ever time playing the game. It's part of my souls-borne Sekiro pilgrimage that I'm taking place at the moment. I've never played the games before, so I'm going through those at the moment. So if you'd like to join us, check out the link and we'll see you there. As you watch this video, you'll notice a code in the bottom right-hand side of the screen. That is the code for that specific dungeon. So if you'd like to visit, all you need to do is put that into your game through one of the gravestones in the Hunter's Dream, and you can visit yourself. And on that note, let's jump into the dungeons and see what items we can find. Ooh, what's that? Communion. What is that? It's a rune. Okay, communion. Oh. Okay, I got that one before, but it's even higher than the original, which is really cool. So that's a cool rune to have. Oh, damp blood tinge gem. Nice. So if you're a blood tinge build, that would work really well. And also a cursed... I'm tempering blood gem there, which is really good. I pressed the button way too quickly, but anyway. Oh, yeah. Tempering damp blood gem 6. Why not? And then find out what's in this chest. Formless Odin. Which I think, if I have a look at my inventory, I can see Formless Odin, higher quicksilver, bullet max. So you can actually farm runes from dungeons as well. So this is actually a dungeon where we can get a specific rune that can actually be found probably elsewhere in the game, but also in the game as well. So it's really handy in that way. And sorted. Nice. Yeah. Oh yeah. And we got a tempering damp blood gem again. So that's always handy. So let's have a look at that. Tempering damp blood gem. Let's go down. So basically that, any of those could be... So obviously it's random drops. We've got one here that's 20.3 physical attack up, which is epic. Obviously you can try and get more that's particularly maybe slightly higher, but that's a pretty good percentage for that specific blood gem there. So you can always use that to just buff up your character a little bit if you need some extra help in the game. So there we go. And when I go back to the Hunter's Dream later, I'll probably equip it myself. I just went a bit deeper into the dungeon, and I also got a striking damp blood gem, which from what I can see in the actual list itself, even then it gets up to like charge attacks up to 25, charge attacks up to 10.8%, which can be really helpful if you like that particular playstyle. So that's, you know, this dungeon does have some really good physical buffs basically for your weapon. So if you do want to attach a particular rune to a weapon, then you've got some really good buffs here. Blood vial there. What's in the chest? Claw mark, which is another rune, which is strengthens visceral attacks. And as you can see, I'm using one of the claw marks right now, but this is actually a stronger one. So when my visceral attacks land, I can do more damage, which is great. So it can be quite helpful if you'd like a good parry in this game as well. Because the viscerals, you know, let's face it, they're the best feeling ever. Tempering damp blood gem there. We'll check that in just a moment once we take this dude down. Thrust attack up 22.5%. So that's a really great buff if you tend to use more thrust attacks than anything else. As you can see, I've collected some more in previous times, and they're a slightly lower buff, but this one is specifically up to 22.5%. Beast slaughtered. And damp blood-tinged gem. So if we look at that on the list, be one of these two. So if you're a blood-tinged build, this might be something that you want to add to your runes or to your gems, and can really help out with your specific class if you're going for that. So it could be useful. There we go. Nice. Oh yeah. So we've got another tempering damp blood gem there that we can use to obviously buff our character with another rune, which is pretty epic. So yeah, a good place again to farm these runes for just buffing up your weapons really. So we can determine from my last look at this specifically is that this is the one I just picked up, which is a tempering damp blood gem waning with physical attack 14.7% plus physical attack plus 8.1. So it's something that you might want to consider, but it's helpful for just keeping those blood gem effects up. Easy. Sharp damp blood gem number 5. Let's check what that is. So skill scaling at 13.7 and physical up at full HP 4.9. So if you've got you know, high skill, then you can obviously use this to your advantage. So that can be quite helpful as well. Stunning deep sea rune. Let's check out what that is. Deep sea rune increases rapid poison resistance. So against a boss like the Bloodstarved Beast, this would be a really helpful rune. So again, it can be quite helpful to find this specific rune for occasions where you might be experiencing poison against like the Bloodstarved Beast. Ironically, was in this dungeon. And sometimes in these dungeons you can find rooms where there are extra chests just here which have some smaller items in, but can be quite helpful in your gameplay. Let's see what's in the big chest. Fire damp blood gem. Let's check that out. Let's have a look. Fire attack up 21%. So there you go. You can see I've got a range of them here, but the one that I just got from here was 21%. I'm pretty sure, which is awesome. Ah, lost threaded cane. So a number of these chalice dungeons actually have weapons that are in the game but have different names, and this is called the lost threaded cane. I'm not 100% sure what these mean, but I think it might have a different stat boost or something like that, so it's probably worth checking those out. Maybe we'll explore those in a different video, but at the moment we just know that there are some weapons that you can get in the game in the false depths dungeons as well. As well as that, we've got an odd arcane damp blood gem in this dungeon as well, which will be good for any arcane builds out there as well. Let's have a look at the stats for it. So add arcane plus 47.3 and arcane attack up. We've also got attack plus 29 there. So you can add some more arcane to your build as well if you were looking for specifically that kind of buff to your stats as well. So that there are each dungeon, from what I can see, has a different level of stats per its preference. Oh yeah. Ah, tempering damp blood gem 6 Blunstone shard. Let's have a look at the stats for that. Physical attack up 21%. That's pretty epic. That's pretty good. And or it could be this other one. So it could be one of these two, because I've got a couple already. So, you know, depends what drops really. But you've got, you know, 3 there options. You've got add arcane 30.4, or physical attack up 20.8, or physical attack up 14.2. So really, it could be any of those. Again, you can always farm and try. But yeah, pretty helpful. Ah, tempering damp blood gem there as well, so we can check that out. We've got doggos though first, so I will check that in just a moment. So it could be any one of these ones. Got physical attack 15.2, 14.7. Yeah. So it could be any of these ones really. But they all add a boost of 14. Maybe even 20%. It might have been the 20% one. Yeah. Adds a boost to a significant boost to your physical attack. Tempering Damp Blood Gem 5. Awesome. Another one to add to our collection. Great Deep Sea. Let's check out what that rune is. This one increases all resistance types. So adds all types of resistance to 150. So as you can see, we got one earlier that was the Stunning Deep Sea that was rapid poison resistance rune. But this one is all types up 150%, which is worth having for sure. Gives you that little boost for maybe specific bosses or even just a particular area in the game. Might as well give it a try. And there we have it, guys. Some false steps dungeons that you can use to buff up your character just a little bit to overcome any specific challenges you're having. I can't take any credit for any of the dungeons that I've showcased today because they've been created by other people who are, sounds like Bloodborne veterans who know what they're doing and have put a lot of hard work into it. I found these dungeons on a spreadsheet online that you can find in the description below in this video if you'd like to check them out, plus many more that have been created by those amazing players. So a huge thank you to those people who have created these dungeons and allowed us just to make our characters a little bit stronger to overcome any particular challenges. Thank you for checking out my video today. If you've enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.